Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video here at 88 Rotors Off-Road, and welcome back to the channel and our shop. Since I wear 10 different hats here at 88 Rotors, it's been a little bit busy, so I haven't had time to edit any of the videos and publish it on here on YouTube for you guys. Today I decided to do a compilation of all three of the most popular Toyota trucks that we work on, the 4Runner, Tacoma, and the Tundra. Here's a white 4Runner TRD Off-Road with a black top. Pretty cool color scheme. Nice two-tone setup. What do you guys think? Because I kind of dig it. This customer brought it in with an icon setup already installed on the vehicle. He's trying to run a more aggressive wheel and tire setup, so here we are doing a body mount chop to help him clear the tires. Up on the other rack, we're working on a 4th gen 4Runner. This one right here is going with a bilstein setup, OME lift springs for both front and back, and SPC ball joint front upper control arms. Here it is, as you can see, installed on the vehicle. For the wheels and tires, the owner of this vehicle decided to go with a newer, cleaner look with the assist of Method race wheels. We're doing the MR312s in a 17 by 8.5 size with the 0 offset in a matte black finish. We're wrapping it up, as you can see here, in the BFGoodrich all-terrain KO2s in a 285/70/17. We did some fender modifications to clear the tires properly with that lift. While all of that is going on, we have a Tacoma TRD Off-Road 4x4 that's coming in for a lift, wheels, and tires as well. 88 Rotors is located in the city of South El Monte, which is about 20 minutes east of downtown Los Angeles in California, USA. If you're looking to get some work done by us, please feel free to give us a call anytime during regular business hours, and we'd love to get you on calendar for you to come in to get some work done. Oh, you know what? I just realized earlier I might have said that we're doing some other wheels and tires on this. We're actually only putting on wheel spacers. That's why we did the body mount chop. Everything I record is usually one take, so I try not to go back and correct it. Anyway, here's the 4th generation backing out. Wheels, tires, and bilstein suspension lift is on. Here it is. Earlier I think I said we're getting new wheels and tires on this one too. Disregard that. This Tacoma TRD Off-Road 4x4 went with a King's 2.5 remote reservoir setup for both front and rear, cambered tubular uniball upper control arms, and a rear leaf system. The customer came in with wheels and tires already on there, so he's leaving with the same ones. Next up, we have a Tundra for you guys. These are the Method MR304s in an 18 by 9 with a 25 offset in a bronze finish. We'll get back to the Tundra in a bit. Here's a 2022 lunar rock colored Tacoma TRD Off-Road 4x4. We just installed a King's 2.5 remote reservoir coilover, adjusted to about 3 inches of lift in the front, with some 2.5 remote reservoir rear shocks in the back with our leaf system. We also installed the new double black Method MR305s in a 17 by 8.5 size with a 0 offset that we wrapped up in a 285/70/17 BFGoodrich all-terrain KO2 tire. What do you guys think of the lunar rock color from Toyota? I originally thought that it was too close to cement gray and I wasn't feeling it. But hey, the more I see it, the more I like it. It's definitely grown quite a bit on me. We hope that you guys are enjoying this video so far, and if you do so, please find time to click on that thumbs up and give us a like. It makes a big difference for this video and the channel itself, and it definitely encourages us to make more videos like this for your viewing pleasure. And back over to the Tundra, here it is, finishing up. We installed a King's 2.5 remote reservoir front and rear coilover and shock with some cambered tubular uniball upper control arms and a rear lift shackle. Here's another 4Runner that we're doing here. This one's getting a bilstein 5100 setup for both front and rear with some old Man Emu lift springs and SPC ball joint upper control arms. This is probably the best bang you're going to get for your money in terms of a suspension lift for your 4Runner. We have these available in stock at all times, as long as they're not back ordered. Give us a call. What are you waiting for? Let's get you on calendar so you can come in so we can get a setup like this installed on your 4Runner. Here's a 4Runner we previously installed a bilstein setup on. Owner of the vehicle went with some more aggressive wheels and tires, so here we are doing a body mount chop for it. Silver 4Runner is complete with the bilstein, OME, and SPC setup. Bringing it out for a quick test drive now. Next up, we have a few TRD Pros coming in. Here's the Tundra TRD Pro that we're installing a lift on with some wheels and tires and a body mount chop to clear the 35s. We have a 4Runner TRD Pro in, also getting a lift and some larger tires here as well. This I'm a little bit confused about. This Tacoma right here, that I'm sure of, has TRD Pro headlights, wheels, suspension, emblems, and interior, but it has a 4x4 TRD off-road sticker on it. I was a little bit confused. Anyway, we did a shim and add-a-leaf setup on this one with some 285/75/16s on the TRD Pro wheels. Our shim and add-a-leaf setup is probably your best bet if you want to keep your Fox TRD Pro suspension on your Tacoma, yet still gain some more height to clear some 285 tires. The owner of this 4Runner went the other route. We installed a Westcott kit on this one, gained a couple inches of lift to clear some 285/70/17 tires on it. What's cool about these special colored TRD Pros are you can actually just look at the vehicle and know exactly what year it is. This one right here is a 2019 Voodoo Blue TRD Pro 4Runner. We're installing an Icon Stage 7 setup on this one with billet arms, performing a body mount chop on it, and installing some aggressive SCS wheels. They're a 17x8.5 size with a -10 offset. We're actually going to be installing a set of 285/70/17 BFGoodrich all-terrain KO2s on them. The most common debate we get and hear in the comments every time we post a TRD Pro that ditches his factory Fox or bilstein suspension is that the TRD off-road guys say that it's not worth it to buy a TRD Pro and do all that. Truth of the matter is, every time you buy something, you think you'll be happy with it. Eventually, you want to upgrade. And that's what a lot of these guys do, and there's nothing wrong with that. People always like to put in their 2 cents, saying that they'll be saving money if they buy a lower model and upgrading the suspension and all that, but it doesn't always work that way. Some people prefer to have a TRD Pro, because in the long run, the resale value of a TRD Pro on, say, an Icon Stage 7 setup like this will still be more than a TRD Off-Road with the Icon Stage 7. And some facts to back it up. I actually purchased a TRD Pro Tundra. I dropped the suspension the first week I got it, did some upgrades, and a couple years later, I sold the vehicle for $5,000 more than what I originally paid for it. And this is pre-pandemic, before the crazy car market went up. Here's a white Tundra TRD Pro that we're installing a shim and shackle setup on. We're adding another inch of lift and doing a body mount chop to clear some 35, 12.5/18 tires. These right here are the BFGoodrich all-terrain KO2s that we wrapped on an 18x9 fuel SHOK wheel in a bronze finish. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing if you're into Toyota trucks. And here's the Voodoo Blue 4Runner TRD Pro on the Icon Stage 7 setup with new 285/70/17 tires. Here's a cement gray colored Tacoma TRD Off-Road 4x4 that we installed a King coilover and shock setup on. We also did Icon tubular delta joint upper control arms and our add-a-leaf system in the rear. For the wheels, we went with some factory TRD Pro wheels that we wrapped up in a 285/75/16 Falcon Wild Peak AT3W tire. We're doing a bilstein setup on this one with lift springs for both front and rear. For this magnetic gray metallic colored TRD Off-Road 4Runner, we're installing an Icon setup on here, 2.5 IR front coilovers and 2.0 NR rear shocks. We're also doing the rear 52/700 lift springs, and the front is also getting the Icon Delta joint tubular upper control arms. For the wheels, the customer already has some field vectors in a 17 by 8.5 size with a +7 offset. The wheels already came wrapped with the 265/70/17 tire that the customer came in with. This is pretty much going to wrap it up for today's video. We hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell also. That way you get alerted the next time we post another video. And until then, please take care of yourself and each other. Have a good one, guys.